Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have a honestly kind of funny, and it was kind of meant to happen at some point for the Xbox or PlayStation glitch, and kind of big, kind of like system error upgrade, or whatever you guys want to go and call it, that basically soft locked people out of an entire game because they just don't actually have a proper disk drive for their PlayStation 5. So overall, this is kind of a funny situation. Thankfully, it is a somewhat easy fix, and in all honesty, a lot of people were kind of memeing on this back in the day, and it finally did end up going and happening as of recently. So I'm going to give you guys a story on this and talk about this. Thankfully, maybe other future game developers are going to maybe take note of this, because this actually does revolve around the Elder Scrolls Online and with the PlayStation 5 console. So you want to know what? I just want to tell you guys about this, keep you guys aware of this, and as I mentioned, it's a bit of a funny story, so might as well go make a video on it. If any of you guys are brand new as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the PS5 giveaway. We do have the link tree links down below for the bonus PS5 giveaway entries if you guys would like. Also have the Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital, warehouse consoles, new consoles, all of that stuff. Also do have the Twitch and Twitter if you guys like to follow up on either or. And of course, the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. Without further ado, let's go down the video itself. So once again, it is kind of a pretty big, like, kind of soft locking issue when it comes to the PlayStation 5. So let me go tell you guys exactly what kind of happened. So basically, there is a PlayStation 5 upgrade that happened for the Elder Scrolls Online, and funny enough, I should probably just show you guys this. Funny enough, literally people with the PlayStation 5 Digital were unable to actually go and upgrade the Elder Scrolls Online for their consoles because basically the game update was requiring people to have a disc to essentially go and, well, like kind of relaunch up the game, reinstall the game, somewhat like that. And of course, as you guys know, with the current gen systems, with the PS5 Digital or Xbox Series S, they are 100% pure digital consoles. They just download everything online, and they do not actually have a disk drive. So I'm sure you guys can kind of see where this is going. Let's go talk about this video as well. So basically, the PS5 upgrade disc required error appears for the Elder Scrolls Online, and you guys can even see the picture on over here. Or basically, imagine you're this, you go and just got your console, you really like Elder Scrolls, maybe you saw some cool stuff, maybe from Bethesda, you wanted to go and just check it out, play it on your console, and since you have a PS5 Digital, you're literally not able to even play the game. Now, first of all, before I dive on in, they can fix this, you can patch this, and a lot of people were memeing this was going to finally go and happen at some point, and it finally did. So, this is just goofy. So, PlayStation 5 players are currently facing a disc upgrade error when attempting to play the Elder Scrolls Online. The problem first came too late in the morning of Tuesday, June 15th. It was actually highlighted by Twitter user Richard at Richard Ervik in a tweet published via their official Twitter account at 7 a.m. in the Eastern Time. According to them, the game never actually had a disc, and the official Elder Scrolls Online Twitter profile confirmed in such a short thread. I said thread later on today, and here's everything players need to know about the upgrading error. So you guys can see the full-on picture from this. People are like literally like, hey man, I've literally never had a PlayStation with the disc at all. What am I supposed to do? Can you please go and help me? Like, dude, just his commentary for me, this just makes me laugh. It's like, hey man, never even had a disc. Can you please go and help? If you guys go and see this in general, that's just so funny. And of course, thankfully, the Elder Scrolls Online did go in and confirm that they're investigating on that and talking about that itself. So, the official account published a short thread in the moments following Richard's discovery, explaining what they knew about the error and exactly what was being done about it. And they basically went in, and I quote, hey all, just confirming you should not need to purchase the base game again to start a download, basically because people just don't know what's going on. Like, they were assuming they need to install like maybe the base game disc in their PS5 disc editions, but they have the digital. They're like, should I buy something? Should I restart my console, system, or store? Like, we don't know. Like, we've never really ran this issue yet. But once again, I think a lot of people were slowly waiting for this to finally happen. So basically, please hang tight while we continue to investigate. And then, of course, when it comes to all the game dev stuff, or just developers in general, I'm sure you guys all know, basically, it just never went according to plan, and everything went completely and 100% wrong, with them also saying a few hours later, we are still working to resolve this issue as of 9 a.m. and we'll post more information as we have it. Thank you for your continued patience. And then once again, even later on, again, as of 11 o'clock, we're still working to resolve the issue itself. So this is just hilarious. So, I'm not talking about too much about Elder Scrolls Online because I know a lot of you guys are not Elder Scrolls people, but it's actually kind of hilarious because I do think a lot of people were kind of like, what happens with this? And I think this actually been a little bit of an issue when it comes to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S, because as I mentioned, they're 100% digital consoles. So what are you supposed to do if maybe there's a game issue, maybe like 5 years down the road, and basically all your games you digitally downloaded, maybe the servers go offline or all of that, and that we're finally running into some actual issues that kind of cause from pure digital consoles. Now, once again, though, it's kind of more of a goofy bug, and of course, as well, they can go and fix this with patches and updates, so it's not like an end-all, be-all, and of course, it's not just a PlayStation 5 specific problem, because as I mentioned too as well, you also have the Xbox Series S that is pure digital, but a lot of people are kind of waiting for this and expecting it. So funny enough, this is why I didn't really want to pay the extra $100 for my PlayStation 5 Disc Edition, but at the end of the day, I decided it's probably worth it just in these really rare cases like this, or maybe I go and buy a used game, something like that, and I want to maybe go and sell it, or maybe I buy a game like, say, Ratchet and Clank, and I want to keep it as like a more of a collectible rather than, just a digital download. So at the end of the day, I was like, all right. And I'm also doing a lot of stuff, on YouTube, on Twitch, as I'm sure you guys know. So I sometimes go get press copies too, and they like to send physical things, or even collector's editions. Every now and then I've actually sent collector's editions, and basically they get disc, like you just get the disc console. So it made sense to me to go get the disc overall. But it does kind of think that we are running into some of these issues, but this is actually the very first time so far in this gen that we've actually even had this kind of happen. I would just probably assume, and you guys can leave your comments down below, that's not necessarily maybe a major issue. I just kind of think it's maybe just an oversight for the devs, because as you guys probably know from all the previous generations, like the PS4 and Xbox One, they basically all were with disc. They basically had a chance to go not be 100% digital, like a nice little crossover. So I'm sure a lot of these devs might be like, oh yeah, we completely forgot that we basically have digital only comps at this point, and of course they can fix it. But hopefully this scenario right here, because the Elder Scrolls is somewhat of a bigger game, so hopefully all the game devs for other games kind of maybe make this as like a reminder, like a little bit of a mental renote, that on occasion there may actually be issues that people who either bought games originally or just bought their consoles used, maybe like a year from now, 2 years from now, may have some issues when it comes to them downloading games and getting games. So we'll kind of go and see. This has always been an issue, and that's why maybe like a month back or so, we did actually have a lot of issues when it came to Sony, where a lot of people were like, hey, the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 servers are not going to last forever, and eventually they are going to be taken on down. Same thing with the PSP issues, and that's why a lot of people were worried about this stuff, because if you're ever a soft lot into a situation like this, you're kind of out of luck, because no one can really go and help you, especially if your console 10 years down the road does not have internet service to connect to, or as well, you just don't have a chance to ever go and install the disc in the first place. So like I said, I'm sure the other Scroll devs are not really like planning on doing this, or just having a little bit of an outside oversight. But it is kind of funny this happened. Thankfully, this is, as I mentioned, a little bit easy to go and fix. And hopefully in the future, as I mentioned, a lot of games and game developers in the future can probably maybe make a special note of this and always try to make sure they always have the PS5 digital as well as the Xbox Series S people taken care of, because it's always not fun to go and see and have to tweet out to these people saying, hey, never had a disc. You got any help from me over here? So kind of a little funny video. Just want to make a little quick one for all of you guys over this, because I thought it was kind of funny. You guys can leave your thoughts down below. And once again, that's kind of why I settled on the PS5 disc. It's not really the biggest issue. I'm sure anyone out there who has their PS5 digital or Xbox Series S, probably perfectly fine. I've also had my computer as well that's never actually had a disk drive since I made it like a few years back, and I've had zero issues with anyway. And I'm sure the world in the future is going to go turn pretty much pure digital regardless. So like I said, not the biggest deal, kind of a little bit of a funny video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. We'll have a lot more restock news and stuff throughout the next few hours, all throughout the rest of today, so make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. We also, as always, have the Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, PS5 digital, controllers, consoles, all of that good stuff you guys want to go and check and see. We also do have the Twitch and Twitter down below. If you guys want to follow up on either or, Twitch to hang on out, Twitter for just general stuff. And of course, the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. You guys can instantly just go and sell it. And of course, Coinbase as well. If you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys up on the next video itself. Love you guys all, and I appreciate you guys all a lot. Love you guys.